And that hasn't even
Okay,
been released.
Valve just dropped a fucking bomb on the Steam market. You can now trade up 5 reds into a gold. Max Gillett was right all along. First, how does this update work? Easy, you can use any red from a
Is this what you're talking about, Sass? Is this the video?
case, so an origin that has the original possibility to get a gold, and trade 5 of those, yes 5, not 10, up to a fucking knife. Stat tracks work
That's
too,
crazy.
even though I haven't seen any stat track gloves yet, and I don't think these are a thing. The golds you get are determined by the inputs, so if you put in 5 reds from the Fever collection, you are guaranteed to get a Fever knife. So if you have older reds that can now be traded up into expensive golds, like the M4 X-Ray, which was really cheap, but now you can get a fucking Ceramic Fade from,
He sound like he mad though. Like, why he sound so mad? Like, what the fucking? This is a fucking. He sound like he just lost so much money.
most likely made a lot.
It ain't funny because he lost money, but he just sound like he lost so much money. Like, this is not a wholesome video. This is I'm mad and I got to report on this video.
Of money. Also, floats matter like usual, so you can't just trade up 5 low float glove case reds into guaranteed factory new gloves. I did 3 trade ups and got 2 gloves, and as I also did a break up trade up with 5 M4 Cyrex, I received a guaranteed butterfly. Sadly, a scorch. Could have been a butterfly fade. Fuck. The weird thing, you cannot trade up collection skins. Why is that weird? Because Valve went pretty hard onto those. All the new armory items and Genesis collection reds cannot be traded up. I even bought a really expensive one to prove it. I also wanted to trade up a full throttle, but I locked myself out of the Steam market. Nice, thank you Steam. Second, why would Valve do this? In short term, it is pretty easy. Bring up play
Is he German?
skin prices and bring down gold prices.
But if he pronounced Valve real funny.
Many golds are too expensive to be on the Steam market. Allowing people to trade up to those brings most golds into Steam market range and all other skins up. And most gold prices have already crashed according to that. Also way more important, you now have a 100% gamble-free way
But that's crazy though. That the whole market messed up.
already crashed according to that. Also way more important, you now have a 100% gamble-free way to get a knife. Long term, we don't know. Looking at Valve's current direction, this is pretty confusing, as they seem to be aware that they have to get away from cases to comply with gambling laws. But does that mean no more new cases and no new golds, so prices will even go up in the future? Or will they keep the new cases with the armory and add knives to future terminals too? We just don't know. It is, like I said, pretty confusing, and it's a pretty new update, so we don't know how the market will react. Last point, what do I as a professional trader think about it and what will I do? First, no, trading is not dead and skins will not die. It is weird and...
So, are they gonna get rid of crates as a total, like as a whole? So how they gonna go about that? Is they gonna do like a CS2 battle pass or something? Nah, that'll be crazy. They do a CS2 battle pass.
In classic Valve fashion, it is full of bugs. At first, these new golds were not even tradable. Just 30 minutes after the initial update, Valve sent a second patch that fixed that. But yeah, it will be a huge...
Already have a battle pass type thing. Dang. And okay, in that battle pass, can you trade what you get in that battle pass?
shakeup. And I doubt that we will see many knives and gloves selling for more than 10k in the future. Maybe excepting some rare blue gems. Short term, all skins and cases will go up by a lot, especially reds and pinks from older collections. All knives and gloves are down at the moment and the whole market will take a big hit. Long term, I think prices will stabilize in this new environment like they always do. But at what point items will land, only the future will tell. I hope.
Yeah, that's crazy. You do mission to get points. Points you can redeem rewards and sell them. Oh, okay.
There are some more updates, so retakes is back and some other
Makes
things,
sense,
but
makes
as a
sense.
skins guy, this is the most noticeable thing. I hope this short update helped you. What do you think about the new update? Leave a comment down below. I'm Neon, and see you guys in the next one.
Okay, that makes sense, but dang. You got like another, what is this?
Okay, Valve just dropped...
Let me look at, see. Let me see. See this. Cause that's kind of wild. Okay, this one. Let me see this one.
Counter-Strike's skin economy has crashed. Oh no! But first, the updates relevant to the game. CS2 starts the long, slow road to becoming as good as CSGO was today by finally reintroducing retakes, which were cruelly taken away from us come the Source 2 remake. This game mode pits 3 terrorists and a planted bomb against 4 CTs trying to retake and defuse said bomb.
Okay, we know how to play the game, buddy. Wrap it up.
The rounds are short
Where's the market crash?
and fast-paced, and a great little way of warming up without committing to too much. The community maps have been updated, as has Inferno, which sees a few visibility updates to areas near bomb site A. They've done away with the barrels underneath the balcony, effectively making this entire area full bright to aid in visibility. I guess they did this because, as you can see here, sometimes the barrels can blend in a bit with characters stood in front of them. And also this area has had a bunch of details stripped back as well. Railings outside the windows have been flattened, the lights have been removed so they won't obstruct sightlines again.
But okay, I know this is unrelated, but why would they even do that? They just taking away the heart.
An archway.
Well, I don't think nobody really cares. But I'm like, it just looked plain now. Why would you take away the decoration, the decor?
Has been swapped for a flat wall, so anybody stood in front of it will look more obvious.
But the goal, you don't. But see, they trying to pander to the new players or the not good players. Because okay, you can't see them, but that's just the skill gap. You got to learn how to differentiate.
And they've repositioned these pictures in apartments. Crucial stuff. And they've also removed all the little empty metal hanging things in Banana. But that wasn't included in the patch notes. No, I had to find that. And they also removed this window here. Yes, I did go around this whole map looking for changes. And yeah, they added a fade out to this little prop at the bottom of this aerial here. You might say this is a small
Yeah, it might be because I don't even know what this guy talking about. I'm gonna see. Let me see.
Last night, Valve nuked the skin economy by bringing the trade.
Yeah, that Buddy just yapping like. I don't know what Buddy's talking about. He's just sitting there going on and on. And I just pasted that into the search bar. Why did I just do that? There we go.
Last night, Valve nuked the skin economy by bringing the trade-up feature to red items. With only 5 red inputs, you can trade up to knives or gloves, depending on the collection they belong to. That means if you use 5 M4 Cyrexes or P90 Asimovs, you're promised a butterfly knife in return. The market is already down $2 billion.
That number kind of 2 billion is crazy. I almost choked on the water. I shouldn't. I thought you said 700 million. 2 billion is wild. I almost choked on the water hearing that number. That's kind of wild. Dang. I got a. It's a lot of friends. I got a message right now. I know they in there probably flipping tables over in their house. I don't know.
You're promised a butterfly knife in return. The market is already down $2 billion overnight.
That's crazy.
$1 million inventories are being erased, and knives that we never thought would be unboxed are standing in the crosshairs of some of the crazy trade-ups to come. Here's some of the best unboxes since the update. And feel free to use the comments to discuss what direction you guys think the market's going in next.
You get nothing, most likely. Let's give it a try. 3, 2, 1. No way!
He think he just hit the jackpot, but then he go to try to sell it. It ain't what he thought.
No fucking way, though. Nah. Wait.
He think he just hit the jackpot. They will always look good. Yeah. The knives is the knives be going crazy.
Like, so if I just, I just got a knife. I mean,
So you just guarantee any knife? That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, the market, it's over. I don't want to say it's over, but it might be over if you just guarantee the knife. Yeah, that's crazy.
One, but oh my god, wait, let's do it again. my god!
Yeah, that's insane. That's
no
insane.
way! Wait, can I insta sell because I bought off the market? Oh my god, I could sell it right now.
Bro, if we hit a Doppler right here, it's gonna.
And then you can insta sell it, but this would be good if it wasn't this update though. It would. But the reds went up in price. Not good worth anymore. If you invest in the reds, you're really in profit. But see, then that's where the insider trading come in at. Cause think about it, it's a lot of people that lost money, but it is a lot of people that made money. Cause think about it, if you a dev, you know y'all finna put in this update that's gonna make the reds go down, or I mean not the reds, the knives go down. Or so, and then you do that, you know this. So I'm gonna stack up all the reds, and then when the price come out, like you said, the reds is up right now. I'm going crazy. That's infinite money glitch. So they kind of it's probably a lot of insider trading going on too. It's too early to call it though. What's that mean when he be on the wheel? Like I know something, but I can't prove it. That's how I am. I can't prove it. I can't prove it yet. But it might be some fishy going on.
Be insane.
Come on, baby.
3,
Good luck, Fredo.
2, 1.
Cause think about it. I'm gonna be watching too. If I see like some surprise millionaires just come out of nowhere and they play CS2, they had something to do with that. Cause ain't no way. How y'all just knew this update was gonna? You invested out these reds the whole time and you just came up like that? Nah. Ain't no way. Ain't nobody that lucky.
Tainala. Oh, it's a black pearl. What?
But see everything half off though. 2,700, 1,000. Yeah, it's like $1,000 off. Have the reds already, but not so many. Oh, okay. Or people probably just gonna do all the reds and get a guaranteed knife.
I just opened a black pearl.
That's what we're hoping for. Alright, go for it, Ronald. I'm watching. Ah, wait. Oh, okay.
Que porra é essa? Olha aqui. Glock. Não, essa Glock é do sorteio.
Glock?
M4A1, Alp, MP9, Famas. Continuar.
If I had the reds, I wouldn't trade up. I would sell them probably. Yeah, okay. So, okay, you'll sell them. I'll probably sell them too. That's what I'd do. But still, okay. So you seen, okay, let me go back. Okay, these guns. You see these guns right here? And when he get the new knife.
Continuar.
So them 5 guns that he traded, would it be worth more than 500 though? Are those guns now worth more than 1,500 altogether? Because what do you get? Oh yeah, that is true. Because you might still be up a little bit though. But these are the best ones. Oh, okay. But that's what I'm saying though. Because I would like do that if the knife, because this is a guaranteed 1,500. 1,500 to 1,600, depending on, how bad somebody want it. And then them 5 knives might be like $200 a piece, 2, 4, 6, 8. I'd rather get the 1,500 than the 800. But I don't know how much the reds cost now. That's the thing. I don't know how much they cost.
Vou bater Frank Lauter! Que porra é essa? Não existe isso!
Depending on the gun and skin. Okay. But see, that's 11,000 though. I wouldn't even be mad. I would not even be mad if I just what if I had 5 trash red skins and I just got 1,100? I'm like, it's going on the market. I'm selling it. Those found. So he definitely made profit. Okay. So how much is it for them red skins though? Like if I wanted one of these, how much would it be? Cause I haven't played CS2 in so long. Like it's been a minute since I played CS2. Yeah, like what's the cheapest? I'll buy it 5 times and then trade and get a knife. That seems like the method right now. You buy the cheapest red skin 5 times and then sell it, and then 30 to 50. Oh yeah, because you guarantee the knife before $2 to $3. Yeah, okay, it makes sense because now you guarantee the knife. It makes sense. But I'm not finna. Oh, but you could go up. You could have came up though. Still being early to make. Yeah, but I didn't know. See, I don't keep up with the CS2 market. Probably now. You can still get Yeah, you can, but it's just a higher entry level now. Like if the low is 30 to 50 now, then. It's a higher level. It's a higher barrier of entry now. 2 to 3 turned to 30 to 50. That's what is that, like a 200, 300%? 200% increase? I don't know. I think I was playing when the update came. Oh yeah, you probably was, because didn't you say you was in the mid-game earlier? But see, Sass, it ain't no way that you would have even knew that this was in the update. Or did they say it before? Or if they said it before the update, then that's okay. Before it came out. No, it happened like 15 hours ago. Oh, okay. But that's crazy. Oh, 600. See, I would have but you can still come up though. 600 ain't bad.
Give me a Karambit Doppler, a Karambit Ruby. Give me any Karambit. Just whatever you do. Do not, and I really mean this, do not give me a Gut Safari Mesh Stat Track. Bang! Boom! Okay.
You've reached one Emperor. He's actually reached one Empress.
How much that gun? I mean. Boom! Oh, okay. That ain't bad.
You've reached one Emperor. He's actually reached one Empress.
Oh my god! Oh yeah, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. Brightwater FN. You talking about my mic or they mic? Right, green FN. That's the first thing I thought of.
In a wild turn of events, this update has also brought a glitch with it that's been creating zero float vanilla knives. And the glitched null float Karambit that sat at the top of CS Float's database for years might
0 FNs, dang.
Be at risk if floats aren't assigned to these ASAP. This is a crazy topic for my first video.
That's crazy though.
If you guys like it, be sure to subscribe.
That's crazy. I gotta see more. This is interesting. This is pretty interesting though. Let me see. When was this video made? 5 hours ago? You gotta go gamble. I might. But I ain't got no cases though. I don't have no cases. CS2. Let me see. Valve destroys CS2 market. Oh, Critical just made a video. But that still costs up to 120. Still costs up to 1. Oh, okay. The best person, right? My boy Charlie.
I talked about this a little bit last night on stream, but it wasn't until this morning that I really grasped the magnitude of the CS2 update and subsequent market crash. It's like I've wandered into the aftermath of an alien invasion. It is just a catastrophic disaster in the skins marketplace. And I think a lot of you have probably
That's
seen
how
the
it was. That's how it was when Rocket League took away the crates, though. I remember when Rocket League had crates and keys. Used to go crazy.
Where basically...
Oh, yeah, Charlie. I watch Charlie all the time.
Overnight.
Absolute legend, for real.
Right after a CS2 update, the skins market lost over $1 billion in market cap.
Over that's crazy. Was it 2 or 4 billion that the guy said in that video?
Imagine most of you know how big CS2 skins are, but just in case there's any octogenarians out there that don't know, in Counter-Strike there are cases and there are skins.
They should have it right.
Your skins have real world.
Should have just split it between everybody in the chat right now. Just split it between us.
Value where you can sell them on the marketplace for real money.
How many people in here? I think it's like you and Peasant, so it's 3 of us. So, and if they lost 4 billion, I get 2 and y'all get 1 billion. Nothing wrong with that.
It's a huge industry, billions of dollars. And yesterday, there was a change to the way trade-ups work, which allowed people to trade up to knives, meaning knives, the most
valuable, in my opinion, is a top human being. Yeah,
valuable items for the.
Did you see when he took off his donations and stuff? That was kind of cool, cause he don't need the money no more. I seen when he took cause everybody was talking about it that he took off donations and stuff, but I'm like, what's wrong with that? If he got it to take donations off, didn't do it.
Most part, by and large, we're going to be.
I mean, if I was at Charlie level and I didn't need the money no more, I would do the same thing. I'm not a greedy person. If I had the millions that he made, I'm not. Why would I take donations? I don't need the money.
Be easier to get. It also applies to gloves in game as well. So since knives and gloves are no longer as rare as they were, their value has dropped significantly. Pretty much.
Like if I get to that level, well, you will know because I'll just turn it off.
Across the board, it's looking like fucking Ubisoft stock here with this plummet. So while the value decreased on the rarest items in the game, knives and gloves, the value on previously very cheap items, fucking 1,000.
I'm glad my chat not toxic because I did not want a toxic chat. It seems like it's growing. It's wholesome people sticking around. Charge the revenue views too, like 30 mil. Yeah, like 30 mil. If I made 30 mil, I would. I'm not taking those. I would feel wrong taking donations if I made that much.
Like I'm exaggerating a bit, but like 20 to 30.
It's better causes that money could go to. Like it's way better cause. If I made enough money to live for the rest of my life, and I know I'm good for the rest of my life, it ain't no point in taking donations. But right now Charlie up here. Okay, let's think of it as a mountain. I'm at the bottom of the mountain right now, probably under the ground, negative on surface level in the mountain. So I'm not even on surface level yet. Probably barely on surface level. I'm probably like sea level right now. But if I get up there, like, yeah, I do the same thing. I believe whatever comes, whatever is for me will come. I don't have to, beg for it. I just be the best person I can be, and whatever I deserve will, it'll come.
To $40 immediately following this announcement. And it is just crazy the effect that this update has had on the market. It really is crazy the effect it had on it. I almost feel like if Valve came out and said, hey guys, we're shutting down Counter-Strike next week, it probably wouldn't have affected the market this drastically.
The key word is might too. Probably not even a guarantee. Yeah, you might be able to come on.
This update has had such a significant effect on the CS skins marketplace. It is...
I don't know. Let's wait. Okay, I'll get back to you next week. Yeah, I'm not laughing. I'm not going to laugh at that. I was going to say something real crazy. I ain't going to say it.
Nuts. Now, I want to show you a couple of clips from other content creators that have been covering this because it is
just fascinating. I was going to say something. Wow.
Hey, Valve announced they were now letting anybody exchange 5 of their covert items for a singular knife. If you somehow don't know anything about Counter-Strike, basically you open loot crates for a chance at rare guns and knives. Knives often selling for thousands of dollars, sometimes even tens of thousands of dollars, with the odds of pulling a covert item being about 0.64% and the odds of pulling a knife...
That is crazy. Never thought I'd see it again.
Being about 0.25.
I feel like Fall Guys just came and went.
Now. So previously, some of those covert items were very cheap. Now, a lot of them are very expensive since you can trade up into a knife. And, well, the people that had been, you know, accumulating
for like
a very valuable
2
CS
months,
inventory,
if that.
they lost
Like,
a lot of value.
I would say
there
5
because
months
of
at
this.
least.
Except for like
Top
the
for like 5
very
months.
rare few that were hoarding reds in their inventory, they make out like fucking kings here because, like,
Yeah, the people who got all the reds they dominating right now.
like I said, all of that is kind of like 20 to 30x. But for people that just want a knife, now they have a cheaper way of getting one. So there's been a big fiery debate.
Like how they know to invest in. That's what I'm saying. How did you know to invest in the reds? Like, how did you know that was gonna happen? Did you have insider knowledge? Maybe. Did you know something that we didn't know? I don't know. It's just speculation, just allegations and speculations. The guy who begged people to invest $1 in Bitcoin. That guy begged people to invest $1 in Bitcoin. I mean, if Bitcoin was $1 or under $1 at that time, he was really trying to be a hero. He was trying to save people's lives.
Here on whether or not this was good for the game or bad, because from the perspective of the collector,
that guy who invested in Bitcoin. Oh yeah, and the dude, remember the dude? He bought like a pizza with like 8 Bitcoin or something, 11 Bitcoin. It was something like that. He ordered a pizza with a whole bunch of Bitcoin. And I know he rolling around in his grave right now. He rolling around in his grave.
Collectors and the people that buy and
Well,
sell
I don't even know if
skins,
he dead. I say rolling around his grave like he dead. I don't even know if the man dead.
it's devastating. But for people who just like play the game and like casually want to enjoy skins, it's pretty helpful to them. So right now, from everything I can see, the community's kind of split down the middle on whether or not this is like an overall
like $40 worth of Bitcoin back. Yeah, but still, it was probably like 80. No, not 80. I'll say like 20 Bitcoin, 28 Bitcoin or something. But that worth now, that's a couple mil.
net positive
That's a
to
couple
like
million.
you know, sync the CS skins marketplace, which does have a lot of degeneracy with all like the CS gambling sites and all of that, in order to make it more accessible to people, like financially accessible to them to get these rare skins and stuff. So it's been like really back and forth on it, and it is interesting to see. Over $1 billion has been lost on the market cap from this update, but there are some people celebrating it and some people like actually feeling like their lives have been ruined by it.
Well, because knives were now much easier
Well, hey, you seen the dude in the last video. Buddy was like, that fucking, I can't even do it. But he sounded so passive aggressive, like he had to make the video to report on it, but he didn't want to report on it because he's so mad that he lost so much money. Right, that's crazy.
the entire market for Counter-Strike skins plummeted, and as of right now, $2 billion has been lost from what was originally a $6 billion market cap in the last...
You right. Ooh, I didn't even think of that, Sad. I didn't even think of that. Ooh, yeah. Hopefully not. I hope not. I hope not. Because it might be, you know, the market got to stabilize. It ain't going to be like that. It's just the first day. So the market going to stabilize itself. Hopefully they don't see that red and do something crazy. Hopefully they wait till it stabilizes, which hopefully they do. Most of the time they don't, but they see a bad day. Like the previous crash, like I think the stocks went down like probably one of the worst days in stock market history a few days ago, or like last week or something. But yeah, I know that probably a few people got took up out of here because they saw all that red.
Last 12 hours or so. Popular Counter-Strike creator Anomaly showing knives that all plummeted over 50 to 70% in value, whilst COVID items had skyrocketed, with some even going up 1,000% in value, as you could now trade these for knives. People were celebrating shortly after the update that they were able to turn 5 cheap covert skins into a $3,000 knife, whilst others tweeting they were going to off themselves, and some...
There you go. I already have 2 people telling me that they want. They can't wait. All that incredible effort. Very useful. Oh, that's crazy.
Some subreddits even...
You know, Oni Pixel. Yeah, I heard of him.
Posting hotline numbers because of the news.
I wasn't exaggerating.
He probably lost like crazy. Yeah, probably. And probably some of them CSGO pros too.
When I said there are some people that actually do feel as though their lives have been ruined from this because this market is so big, people have actually invested blood, sweat, tears, and come into it. Like financially all in, balls deep on CS skins.
Yeah, because it's a market. It's like, it's crazy. It's a... people really be living off of that. Like, it is probably... Yeah, because people really
when
live
the
off
inventory
of
that they've accumulated through all of these years worth of like pumping it and putting tons of money into it now just like crashes overnight, a lot of people have felt as though it's like, you know, a disaster that they can't recover from. And as Dolan mentioned, people that had red items, like $5 worth of red items, trading up to a previously $3,000 knife, they're excited. Like, this just shows how divisive the change is here.
I'd be mad, especially... I wouldn't be too mad if I broke even. If I broke even, I wouldn't be too mad. But if I lost millions of dollars, oh yeah, I'm crashing out. I'm crashing out.
To one knife. Now this is for stat track and this is for regular. This is absolutely insane. It's already wreaking havoc on many aspects of the market. You can look at something like the Starlight Protector was just a couple dollars, and now instead we're looking at something that's upwards of $50, $60. It went from $2 to nearly $45.
And I probably had this gun too, but I told you my account got hacked, my Steam account, so I don't have no more guns.
In just the span of a couple hours. It is also wreaking havoc in other areas of the market. If we want to look at this M9 bayonet Doppler.
I wonder if it affects the guy with the $1 million blue gem. Oh yeah, it probably do. I want to look on there and see.
Remember, this was
how much that karambit is now.
A $2,000 to $3,000 cash skin. Now a buy order for less than 1,000 Steam dollars, which is like
ooh. Ooh, I know they mad. Ooh, y'all be
700.
I can just feel it. I can feel, like, my heart kind of hurting, and I don't even got no money in it. Like, I can just feel it. I can feel the, what is it, empathy? I can just feel the anger right now. Now that I know about it, I can just feel the energy.
For 50 USD, and it's in a near free fall right now.
This is just a couple of quick examples here from some items that have been hit hard and some that have been...
It's like, you know, when Goku do a spirit bomb and he gotta get everybody energy. It's like I can feel the anger in the air right now. The anger and confusion right now.
Really boosted hard.
Especially the dude that didn't know about the update. He didn't read the patch notes or nothing. He probably going crazy right now. $120 Shadow Dagger is now the cheapest for $60. Yeah, that's wild. That's wild.
Now, another thing that it had a huge effect on is not just the items themselves, but the cases.
Like, everything 50%, that's a 50% drop. Like, that's crazy. And imagine somebody getting into it the day before. Like, okay, I just bought all these knives. Or like, you know, they was gambling and got some knives. The day before this update, like, they new to CS2. They just got in it. And then they wake up. They wake up.
The cases are... from what I can see, for the most part, going way up in price because now there's more valuable items in there, as these previously, like, very low value items have...
People on TikTok that said it happened to them. Yeah, that's wild.
Have absolutely popped the fuck off. They're going ballistic right now, which means the cases are also getting a big bump here in their price. Now, again, it's only been like a day, so it's hard to know how long the market will be in this like downward trajectory because of this.
Okay, what you think, Saz? You think the market gonna keep going down, or is it gonna go back up? It ain't gonna go back. I don't think it's gonna go back up to what it used to be. But do you think it's gonna keep going down, or you think it's gonna, like, what you think?
Or if it'll start to like stabilize or even bounce back and, you know, recover and go up. I have no idea. It's still very fresh.
This on rush to sell, but that's low. Yeah, that's stupid. Just hold it. When everybody panicking, you supposed to hold. You supposed to stand strong until you like figure out what you're gonna do.
All very new. And I'm not the biggest CS skins guy. I don't do a lot of case opening or anything like that. I'm just not really a big skins guy in any...
I feel like it will stay like this since It was instant and stopped kind of, then go up little by little. Okay. Yeah, you right. Cause probably the older the skins get too, it might make the price go up too.
Game.
It's gonna take a minute though. It's gonna take a minute, and then you don't know what's coming in the next update that might kill it even more. So hey.
But from my limited understanding here, with my little Neanderthal noodle, I can't imagine knives will ever get back to the value that they.
It's low key history for this game. Yeah, it is. Cause it was one video about it was somebody like they robbed somebody of millions, but that was in their account, their Steam account. It wasn't like the game itself lost billions like this. So this is kind of history.
Because now you have a much more reliable and cost efficient way of getting knives. I don't see how they will get their value back to the levels that we had previously seen with these outrageously
but they can't
high numbers in the thousands upon thousands of dollars.
But then again,
I feel like with this system in place, assuming they don't change it or do some kind of like tweaks or overhauls, if it stays exactly as it is, I really don't see how knives will bounce back to their previous heights.
But who knows? France jewelry robbery. That's crazy. How much was the France jewelry robbery? How much did they lose on that?
I'm obviously
about 2 billion. I'm guessing 1 billion, 2 billion.
Not an expert in this field, and I've seen some people weighing in that they believe
a
this
couple
could
hundred million
eventually be a net positive. Where now, even though knives, gloves, all that have lost a lot of value, the gap in the market will be made up for by the reds. Like I've seen people speculating, but
200 million at least. Not sure how much. Oh, okay. And I just thought about that. Who is robbing jewelry stores in 2025? We still robbing jewelry stores in 2025? I guess that just seems something like old timey, like cowboys and stuff. I don't know. That just don't seem. This seem old. I guess it's valuable, but it just seems like something you'll see in an old school movie or something. Let's rob the jewelry store. Nah, it was a museum. Oh, okay, a museum. A museum kind of. Hey, that's like heist. That's like Mission Impossible heisting type. Now I can see that. You gotta dodge the lasers and go through the roof and come down and grab the amulet of Egypt or something like that. Yeah, that seemed fun. Hey, I'm not robbing. Like TOS Twitch, I'm not robbing. I'm just saying. This ain't that has the Mona Lisa in it. That's crazy. And they didn't grab the Mona Lisa? You grab everything but the most valuable thing in there? But who would they even sell it to? That's the thing. Who are you selling this to? They just gonna report you, right? Mona Lisa's in the case. Oh, okay, that makes sense. But yeah, but this is my thing. Okay, you got these millions of dollars of stuff, but who are you gonna sell that stuff to? Who are you gonna sell it? Is it like the dark web, the black market? That's what it gotta be.
Right now, that's all you can do is just kind of speculate to see what happens next. This is a huge change, and it feels like, at least to me,
melt the diamonds and sell them individual. True. Didn't think of that.
That the reason behind this change was Valve wanting to make knives more accessible to normal players that aren't engaging in the CS stock market here. So that way they could actually get their hands on some of these knives without needing to fork over thousands upon thousands of clams for it, or, going to like gambling sites or whatever. Because getting them through crates, it's very low odds. And
so that's good on what these crimes say on it.
It seems like maybe Valve wanted to try and, get everyone on the same playing field with ability to access these items. And in doing so, decimated the stock market, crazy. Which maybe they want to do. Maybe they're tired of CS skins being a stock market and that kind of thing. I don't really know. What I do know, though, is that this was a huge change. And I'm going to definitely be keeping my peepers on it to see what happens with the market going forward.
Yeah, me too.
Anyway, that's really about it. Yep.
Yeah,
I talked about...
Wait, no. But yeah, that's kind of wild. That's wild. Let me see if there's some more videos. This is kind of wild. It's like a rabbit hole that just is happening right now. Okay, this guy lost money. Let's see. Huh.
This is a more casual update which I don't usually do. It will both be an informational video as well as a channel update. First, let's go through the facts. So there was an update today. You can now trade 5 covert skins for a knife. If any of you checked your inventory, you may have realized that your knives and gloves have crashed in value. At the time of writing, the losses are hovering about 60 to 70% for most of these items. CS Float put out a quick calculation. The situation may not be as bad as originally predicted. There are about 5.5 million knives and gloves in total. If every single item were to be traded up, the number of knives and gloves would double. Whilst bad, it's not doomsday. Obviously, some collections are worth more than others. Any weapon skin from the break.
For the people who own a bunch of knives. Yeah, but then again, it's some people who didn't intend to sell them at all. You know what I'm saying? So they probably good. They probably didn't want to sell them, or just had got them to get them. Or they just, you know, because there's some people that collect them, like they're knife collectors and don't want to sell them. So them people good. Yeah, but still lost money. Yeah, true. But then again, if you still looking at it from a perspective as collecting it, you don't care the value, right? Because you're never selling it. So unless you, I thought that was, unless you are selling it though, then
Collection, which is basically a guaranteed butterfly knife, will increase. Subsequently,
but that is true though, because if I did want to sell it one day and my whole catalog worth 5 million, then I gotta sell it for 2 million. I'd be kind of, yeah, but still lost me. Yeah, you're right. The value usually makes the collection better. True. But then there's some people who collect Fortnite skins and they ain't worth nothing.
Knives and gloves
after you buy it
in these type of collections will decrease.
I mean, it make your account if you sell your account, but you can't just trade the skin.
In fact, the bigger the disparity between a covert item and a gold item within a collection prior to the update, the bigger the rise and drop will be. So, as a result of this, who wins and who loses? Here comes the unfortunate news. The average player, whose inventory usually is made up of a knife, a pair of gloves, and one skin for the most used weapons.
Epic killed that market with Rocket League. Cause when the last market they had was a Rocket League market, and I tell you that was crazy. That was a crazy time. People used to pay real money when crates come out. Like they used to have crates in Rocket League. I used to do so. I got up to like 50 keys on there because when a crate come out, you know the market be fluctuating. The market was fluctuating when them crates. I'll wait for like a crate to come out. Boom. I'll put it on the website. I'll put one crate for 3 keys, and somebody will do it. Somebody will do it. Boom. We trade, and then I'll do 1 key for that crate, and somebody will do it. And I'll do that 1 crate for 3 keys, and I just kept duplicating it like that. Like I was making so much money. Not money, but the keys.
Losers out. On the inverse, the hoarders which have been buying covert factory new weapon skins en masse are the biggest winners. People who have been participating in the pump and dumps now have a huge exit opportunity.
I miss Rocket League.
In fact,
man, I do too. I hate it when they got rid of that. That was so much fun.
The cynical view is that maybe someone knew this update may be coming in advance. I have no evidence for this, but the pumps and capital injection started a couple months ago, which is awfully close to this update. Some are rejoicing in that they can buy some of the higher end skins at a less absurd price now, which is true, and I too am quite happy for these people. However, I am not sure what this type of volatility will do in the long term. There is a large probability that everything will be fine, but again, there is
yeah, I used to do both. I used to trade and play it, so yeah, it used to be fire. Like when it first came out, like I'll say that first 2 or 3 years.
Always a more cynical view. Now, I don't usually do this, but I want to offer my personal take. I am early in my professional career and had allocated about 25% of my savings to Counter-Strike skins. It was a large percentage, but not a large
I think I got to Diamond. I think I hit Diamond. Diamond 3. I was almost Platinum, yeah. So I think I did hit Diamond. I was almost Platinum. Because me and my cousin used to do duos and we was going crazy. We had a crazy duo team. Diamond better than plat. You sure? Let me look up the rank. The Rocket League rank. After Diamond is champ. Okay, let me see then. I think you're right. Let me see. Rocket League. Now that I think about it. Okay, so it wasn't. Let me see. Diamond then champion. Okay. Okay, so yeah, you're right. I did make it to Diamond. I made it. So I was gonna be champion, yeah. So I made it to Diamond 3. And I didn't, but then I was finna get there. I didn't make it there though. But yeah, I was Diamond 3. I remember the symbol. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, plat. It was so hard to get plat. They would not let me get that.
Absolute amount of money. Today I had lost about 40%, which is quite significant. I've always understood Counter-Strike skins.
Yeah, me neither. I tried so hard and got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter.
As an alternative investment. Similar to crypto and gold, in your investment portfolio, alternative investments do have a space, as they are typically less than perfectly correlated to other assets such as stocks. So what am I trying to say? Buying alternative investments is not necessarily a bad idea.
I guess
I know
everybody
some
know that
who
song.
had collected watches and classic cars that have made a large profit throughout the past decade. However, there should be a portion of your portfolio where even a wipeout will not affect you. Adding to this, unlike other markets, there is a centralized power that can come in and wreck the entire market forever with Counter-Strike skins. That is Valve.
Yeah.
No entity can make the perfect decision all the time every time. And to have this much power over the market
Yeah.
is a very real risk which has been displayed today. Personally, I did not panic sell today, nor will I be selling.
It's crazy. You could buy a house with CSGO skins. Like, if you sell all of them, you can buy a house. That's crazy.
However, I think my allocation.
You can buy a Ferrari with CSGO skins. That's crazy.
Were too significant as a percentage of my investment portfolio.
People out here slaving away. It's Gramps and Grandma slaving away, making barely a little bit for their retirement. And it's a little kid that got like 20 CSGO knives, CS2 knives, and they can buy a house or a Ferrari or retire early. It's kind of
With my new savings, I will be allocating elsewhere, and as such, the percentage of my investment portfolio in Counter-Strike will reduce over time. Now onto the channel update. I've committed about 2,000 to 3,000 hours to this channel over the past 2 years. I've made about 3,000 Australian dollars inclusive of sponsorship deals that I've had. This amounts to about $1 per hour, which is quite sad.
He said, which is quite sad.
I haven't taken a sponsorship offer since April, as most of these offers I have received are quite unfair to my audience. Some of them offer good money, but I had refused them so far, especially the ones that are related to chance-based websites.
Someone gotta make a vid, CS2 gambling, or a 9 to 5 harder. Debate vid. I would say, me personally, I'd say that I'm always gonna say a 9 to 5 is harder, just because of the mental gymnastics you even gotta do to get to there and work with people. But anything remote or like something you ain't gotta work with nobody is way easier. Which you can collab on here, but that's voluntary. You don't have to do that.
I have also been open to donations, and I thank those who do contribute.
Yeah, CS2 gambling is just gambling hard.
Unfortunately,
they say you you miss 99% of the crates you don't open. I forgot how the saying go.
I have received about
they quit before they opened that last crate.
$200 in donations in total so far. It does come to a point where I think I need to monetize. Passion alone probably won't get me much further. I work both a day job in the investment industry and help out as an associate at the university where I did my masters in.
Yeah, that's be the downfall. They just get addicted to the role at some point.
Finance, so I'm quite busy to say the least. I've come up with a relatively unique way of making money. I want to.
Okay, now he just talk about Patreon and all that. I didn't even know. But yeah, that's crazy. I'm gonna look into it more. Definitely gonna look into it more. But I gotta head out though. It's getting dark, and I gotta cook. I'm finna make some nachos. But yeah, appreciate you, Sass, for sticking in here. Coming for the second part of the stream. Gonna play CS2 someday. I might get back into it. I ain't gonna lie. Now that all this going on, it's kind of a perfect opportunity to get in it though. Yeah, okay, bet. It's low key funny. Yeah, okay. I might. I gotta think about it. But yeah, I'm gonna see you in the next one though. W stream, Sats. W stream. Really getting dark out here. Yeah, it's 6. It just turned 6 p.m. so it's finna get dark. Yeah, W stream. Yeah, appreciate that too, Sats. W stream. Time to get ready to go to work. And I'll see you in the next one. Be safe though. Oh yeah, it's 1 a.m. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, it's dark, so it's just now getting dark for me. All right, you too, Sad. All right, bye. Be safe.